What's up, friends? Today we're checking out Body Paint by Arctic Monkeys. This is the second single they've released for their upcoming album, Cars. James Ford is the producer on this record. He also participated in the last Shadow Puppets, which is a supergroup that Alex Turner, who is the lead singer of Arctic Monkeys, is a part of. And they're really cool. I really like Last of Shadow Puppets stuff. Yeah, we'll be looking at this song from the perspective of a producer and songwriter. So expect a lot of pauses to go over specific elements of the song and to talk about kind of what's going on in terms of development and in terms of instruments used and different production techniques. Okay, starting it up. I really like that synth that they're using. It has a nice mellow sound, almost sounds a little bit like a flute mellotron, just like vaguely, not enough to say it's a flute mellotron, of course. I like the little pattern going on with the bass underneath, setting the groove for the song. Quite the bed to lie in. Digging this piano rhythm a lot. I like where it's coming in, the do do do, getting a really good sound out of it, really balanced. And I like that the bass is kind of keeping toe with it while still going to a full groove. You know, there's some moments where the piano isn't playing a new note and the bass is keeping things going, which is cool. The nice falsetto vocals coming out of Alex sound really good. He has a really pretty falsetto, just the right amount of strained. And I think it works well in the context of everything else going on because it's very gentle, and so far the song itself is giving us very like gentle vibes while still moving. Predictable, I know what you're thinking. This little chorus, the so predictable, I know, isn't on the upper part of his range. Instead of having the chorus be the moment where, you know, the vocals start to really pick up and go toward their higher range, he's kind of subverting that expectation and having the vocal go a little bit lower and be a little less strained. And I think it works well with the lyrics. Those beginning lyrics are more setting a stage, and there's a little more emotion and strain, and then there's more of a resignation. Poke your head behind the mountain. Loving this string arrangement. It's so pretty. Just the way it moves with the song, you know, hitting that rhythm and those beats that still go along with the piano and the bass while adding its own special liveliness to the song. I also like the subtle ways that, you know, some of the strings move. You know, you hear the lower strings start to move when the upper strings stay the same, and vice versa. And I like that we're still getting a very clear vocal. The mix on it sounds good, and it's paying attention to the fact that, you know, those high-end instruments like the violins could interfere with the vocal, and they're, you know, taking care to be sure to avoid overlapping too much in terms of frequency range. So predictable, I know. You'll notice that in that little chorus, the groove simplifies. Those violins, that string arrangement isn't moving around as much. The piano's not moving around as much. Even the bass is doing a more simplified groove, letting us really focus in on that core melody. Long, it won't be long. That section right there gives me so much Beatles vibe. It's so Baroque pop to have everything cut away and then just have these staccato rhythms coming out of the strings with the vocal kind of swooning on top of it. It sounds so good. I really like that part of the song right there. And then those harmonies building on top of it. You know, that's so Beach Boys' Pet Sounds and Beatles' Sgt. Pepper's. It fits so well. It's so nice. And if you're thinking of me, I'm probably thinking of you. I love the energy he's adding into the vocal there. We've gone from this really gentle sound to a little more rasp, just like slightly more and a little more personality. I'm thinking of you. You know, just those subtle things really make the difference as we're transitioning from one portion of the song to the next. Oh, that was so cool. That synth kind of flourish upward that then led into the strings. So ingenious. I really liked that. Loving as well that we're finally getting this introduction of the electric guitar. When you have the electric guitar missing from the song for so long and then you bring it in, it adds such a nice intensity. We just take away so much, you know? We go back to that very intro vibe. We built this song up in such a big way, and then it just goes away. And then it all comes back. You got the strings, you got the electric guitar, you got everything just in your face. It's so cool. Love repeating outros where the vocalist just is singing the same thing, and then you have these moments of solo like that. Real tasteful solo too. Just not getting too fancy, fitting in with that Baroque pop vibe in a nice way, keeping it simple but interesting. I'm such a sucker for piano solos, even if they're just quick little things like that was. Oh man, I did a lot in my latest album, Bashing My Head Through a Wall, which a lot of people are calling the greatest album of all time. There's a cool piano solo section in this song called Joy That Lasts, as well as Open the Door. Great tone. Great song. Really enjoyed that. I love Baroque pop, and this fits in that genre so well, doing so many smart things. Love the tone they got out of that guitar. Just every part of it sounds so good. It has that nice grittiness, and then when it gets into those high end, it sounds a little whiny in the right way. Yeah, I liked when it was doubling with the vocal. Just a lot of things that are really good there. I see a lot of great live potential too, you know? That's a real great song for the band to just jam out to and just go hard on. Just great structure, you know? So many good moments of introducing new elements, letting the pianos come in, and then letting the strings come in, and then after the strings come in, you have the electric guitar start to show its face, and then it takes a step back and then comes back in with the fury, doing these great solos at the end. Just a cool song. Every instrument was placed so perfectly. The vocals sound great. I thought that ending outro was really catchy. Hope you've enjoyed this short video going over Body Paint by the Arctic Monkeys. Hope it's enhanced your view of the song, helped you see new things. If you liked it, make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and check out my music. I just released an album called Bashing My Head Through a Wall. It's right here. And that's it. Catch you on the flip. Smoke and mirrors, smoke and mirrors.